Hi, Collective. Just out for my afternoon walk and had something I just wanted to share. I don't know about superstition and how I think most people try to manage the divine and play the ego like they don't know anything, but they're giving it away that they know something and denying themselves in the process. And ironically, I pull up my phone. Oh, look, I have 7 minutes and 51 seconds to make this video. So I gotta clear the trash bin. And I grabbed my phone to make this video, and it was 2:39, which means it was 2:38 on the clock as I was walking past this truck and looking at it, and they had like 30 black ice trees, you know, the Sensi's or whatever that you put in your vehicle, on the mirror. Like they have a ritual, like, okay, every time I do this, then I get one of these. And I'm gonna keep putting the black ice on my mirror. And I'm thinking, and right away, like the thought that popped into my head is, I bet you it smells like shit in that truck. I bet you can't smell one of them motherfucking things. It's an old beat up work truck and shit. Like one of those would ever do any good. And if it did, it'd only be for a day, you know? And then as I'm walking away and picking up my phone, I turn around and I look at the house in the yard, and it looks like a yard sale without a sale. Like there's just a bunch of junk there. I don't know. And I think a lot of people end up doing that. They don't put it into themselves, and they just come up with little rituals that don't really serve anyone or anything, when the greatest rituals that we could have in superstitions are like affirmations, but to keep doing it, an affirmation in a way implies the opposite. So if every day you wake up and you're like, okay, I go to the mirror, and then on the mirror I have to tell myself I'm beautiful, then until I believe it. Well, that's kind of weird, because you were already beautiful anyway. And the whole problem was in thinking that you weren't, based upon what criteria, right? And then reaffirming that every day. Okay, I gotta tell myself I'm beautiful. I gotta tell myself I'm beautiful. Then that sets a track in the mind that implies that you think you're ugly. And so that doesn't really help either. I read something earlier today that I've been trying to, I don't know, I guess it's been sinking in how to put it. It's about how the new teacher or masters of the world are not going to be telling people what to think. They're going to be teaching people how to think and to break the mold. Because before, like, you go to school and they show you, okay, here's your paperwork, that, you know, you put your name at the top, and then you go through problem by problem, and we showed you how to do it. So then just copy, even though we didn't show you exactly how to do this problem, we showed you how the problems work, and then there's only one answer for everything. And that is counterintuitive to the way life works. It is the complete opposite of the truth. I mean, sure, in a way, like if you have a lock, like on the front of your house, and you have a key, that's the only key that works for that lock. But after you think about it for a minute, you're like, oh, but there's lock picks that could get in here. There's even an electric tool that just jiggles it loose. I could just take a sledgehammer. I could kick the door open. I could go to the back door, and maybe they don't even have a key for that door, you know, but it doesn't matter. I could climb through the window, and so on and so forth. And life is kind of more like that, and yet not like that either. Because the true things happen on the moment as we're going. And in a split second, it's there, it's gone. It's like when you're running and you pass, mile marker 121. While you're processing that, you're not at mile marker 121 anymore. So that's my afternoon, my second share for today. It's about breaking the molds of thought and becoming more.